I'm not equipped to say how this war will go and whether the outcome will be good or bad for the Iranian people. And I think whoever claims that they know is probably clickbaiting, including the clickbaiter in chief. But I need to make a quick observation about the motivation. In July last year, White House announced loud and clear that Iran's nuclear facilities have been obliterated, and suggestions otherwise are fake news. And I just checked. That announcement is still on the White House website. So if you believe this war is about the nukes, you have to admit that Trump lied about the last strike and is trying to make up for the failure from last time. You can't possibly claim that both strikes were successful, because if the first one was, there shouldn't have been a second one in just a few months. It's not a fucking concert that you do an encore because the last one was so good. Well, maybe for Trump it was. Maybe he noticed some Twitter excitement last time around, so he decided to milk the same cow once again. Honestly, I was tricked last time. I even made a whole video predicting that Trump would not topple the Iranian government. Didn't age well. Speaking of unpredictability, here's a possible motivation. A website is tracking the important politicians' stock portfolio. They noticed that the Trump cabinet members' portfolio outperformed the S&P 500 by more than 10 times. The whole stock market grew about 12 to 13% since the second Trump term, but his inner circle's portfolio grew by 160%. People used to accuse Nancy Pelosi of doing too much stock trading, but her stocks only slightly outperformed the market by maybe 1 or 2 percentage points. Well, still doesn't look totally innocent, but compared to 160%, that may be why this administration loves unpredictability. Whenever a big policy happens that the market didn't expect, that's an immediate opportunity for the insiders to cash in. The betting market too. This analytics firm found a handful of betting accounts that were funded immediately before the war started and cashed in millions overnight. Some people are like, oh, this is totally based. They have good trading skills. You know what's funny about the stock market? Whenever one person outperforms the market, another person must be underperforming the market. That's just math. Sorry. I'd be happy to explain the math, but I suppose it's too obvious to even need an explanation. The same is true for the cryptos, for the betting market, for gold. The outperforming accounts and the underperforming accounts have to cancel each other out. So when someone's wealth is skyrocketing like this, it must depend on suckers who lose money, or at least earn less money than the market average. That's the definition of average. So if you happen to be one of those suckers, please remember who took the money from you. We still have 3 years to go. So you can bet your ass this kind of breaking news will keep coming. Wars, tariffs, immigration crackdowns, punishing individual companies, out of nowhere executive orders. By the way, this graph shows Trump's executive orders per day compared to other presidents. Even FDR, the guy who was running World War II, issued executive orders half as frequently as Trump's second term. Every one of these orders is a mini shock to the market, and only those who were involved in drafting those orders knew how the market would move in advance. So there are only 2 motives I can think of for the war: a policy encore for social media engagement and a market shock for insider trading. If you can think of any other motivation, please let me know.